by Miztiq. I am the founder of Miztiq International Private Limited, and one of the brand that we carry is Miztiq Art. Okay, today I'm going to share with you a little about henna art, and we begin with the history and origins of henna art. So henna originate. A lot of people think that henna comes from India, right? And it's like Indian art. It's very much known as that. But origin of henna, it is actually from Africa. Alright, so a lot of people have this idea that henna comes from India because the plants grow in India better. So the story goes back to a very long time. It's legendary. How true it is, we do not know, but this is what I learned. The henna art was presented by the princess of Africa to the princess of India. So when the Indian princess, when she received the henna art, she was very happy because everyone loves receiving gifts. And then she realized that the henna plant grew better in India. So that was when the king decided to reserve a plot of land, and they started growing and harvest henna plants in India. So as you understand right now, henna art, the henna is actually made from plants. It comes from the henna leaves, and then they actually pound it into powder. They mix a lot of stuffs like essential oils, aromatherapy, coffee, some tea for the stain, and that's how the henna paste is made of. Okay, so what is henna actually? As said, it is made from plants and it was pounded into powder. So as you see here, this is what the henna powder looks like. It's a little greenish. Light green represents the henna also for hair dye, and we have a slightly darker green, that is the one that we use for staining the hands and the skin. So henna has several purposes. So now we're going back to how do we actually mix the henna paste? How does it become a paste? So for the first step, we actually add henna powder and water and let it set for a while. After 3 to 6 hours, you actually add this oil. It's called kajaput oil. It's like an essential oil, or you can use some aroma oil to give it the aroma, and also this helps in making the henna stain redder. So you add this, you can add lemon juice, you can add some sugar to make the paste more, to give the paste a better consistency. And after it's all mixed up, you place it in a cone and you package it such. So you have a very neat package. Some people do not do that. They just mix it in a bowl and they just use their fingers. Maybe they use gloves and they just dab it around their nails, around their fingertip, and that's it. But if you want to make intricate designs, you definitely need to put it in a cone, exactly like how we put royal icing into a piping bag to make designs on our cakes. Actually, after the application on the hands, the henna will stain the skin within 24 to 48 hours. So it's not like a magic potion, it's not like immediate, no instant henna actually. But right now in today's market, there are instant henna. For this natural henna, what happens is it takes 24 to 48 hours for the henna to oxidize on the skin. And then after 5 to 7 days, normally I say 5 to 7 days, but it could be a week to 2 weeks for the henna to slowly fade away. guys, so what I just did for Shanaz was a very traditional, intricate design, henna art design. It is made of a mandala design followed by a repeated pattern, and these are normally done for brides. So the henna normally are slightly higher. They use it for the palms, for the front of the hands, and even the feet. Yes. And this henna art that I just newly created for Shanaz is made of our orchid design, and we have our SG50 symbol there, and we actually mix it with some tribal motifs and a little heart shape to represent our love for Singapore. So a lot of times people ask, how does henna work? Like every time I go to an event, people will say, hey, hi, so how does the henna work and how the henna stains? Now I'm going to share with you how henna art stains. So we just did a henna for Shanaz, our lovely model, and we drew a traditional design here and a more fusion design. What happens is after you apply the henna, it will take about 15 to 20 minutes to dry, especially in our season. If it's a cooler room or in a colder country, it may take up to an hour for the henna to dry because it will actually seep into the skin slowly. So it's better to let it dry naturally instead of putting it on a dryer or putting it in front of a fan. That is something that is important to know for it to give it the best stain. So today, when the henna is newly done, after an hour it will start dropping and falling off. As you can see here, it's already falling off, and it gives a very light orange stain. That is normal, do not panic. Normally it will take 24 to 48 hours for the color to get darker. Okay, so I was asked about the different designs in henna. What does a peacock represent or flower represent and stuff. So now I'm going to share with you the henna from different countries. The first one will be the Arabic motifs. The Arabic motifs are normally more bigger floral motifs, and then they have lots of swirls and teardrop design, we call it, which I'll be showing to you later in a bit. And then we have the Indian henna. These are more known as the Indian henna because it's very intricate, it's very close, and it's very packed. They like the more intricate patterns. So normally when you see very small swirls, motifs, those are the Indian designs. And then for the Moroccan motifs, I thought this is something very new and interesting. I used to live in Morocco for 6 months. In Morocco, they actually do not use, firstly, they do not use a paste like that. They actually use syringe, like the injection syringe, to draw the henna. So they actually press it out and draw. Why do they use a syringe instead of a cone? I mean, you can still use a cone, but the syringe actually helps draw straight lines better. That in Morocco, the motifs are mostly the geometric designs. They have lines, zigzag, so basically lines, zigzag, and they are more straight. There are boxes and lots of other designs. So they use a syringe, and I thought that was something interesting and new, which I was exposed to when I was living in Morocco. So I'm going to demonstrate to you guys 5 of the must-know skills in learning henna. This is the design. We're going to draw 5 designs: straight line, zigzag, dots, teardrops, and the S design. So for the first step, you're going to draw the straight line. A lot of people think drawing henna is just like a signature artwork, but it takes a lot of energy, a lot of focus, a lot of visualization. So you actually have to always rest your hands and use the second hand method to even draw just a straight line. The second step would be the zigzag. You always have to visualize where's the next design. You put little markings if you need to, a little dot, and then you put it down. Okay. And the third must-know design is actually drawing of dots. It's not so much about drawing the dots on the spot, but it's about learning how much of volume, how thick or thin the line or the design you're going to draw will be. Next design would be the S design. So you literally draw it step by step. 1, 2, 3. Next one would be our very famous teardrop. This is what a teardrop looks like. A teardrop on an S design would look something like that. 1, 2, 3, and then you get a little design there. 1, 2, 3. And to achieve this, again, use the dot design that was stored up there, and then you draw a straight, a thin, to thin line. So these are the 5 must-know skills of learning henna. With these 5 skills, you'll be able to churn up many designs from any part of the world. Thank you for watching this video. I hope all of you have enjoyed the video, benefit from the video sharing, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.